Hello, good evening and welcome. You're watching Times Now. I'm Sagarika Mitra. We're keeping our focus on the security breach that took place at the Delhi Assembly. More visuals are coming in, and in the latest piece of information that we have for you, this is the first visual of the bouquet that was left behind by the intruder. These are visuals coming in. Times Now is showing you the visuals of the bouquet. The intruder who came in a car, stopped the vehicle. First, ran through the gates, went in, stopped the vehicle, got off the vehicle, placed this bouquet, and then in the same car left. This is the visual of the bouquet. This is a bouquet of red roses. Right now there are bomb disposal squad. It's at the site. Then there are also top Delhi police officials have reached. My colleagues Bhavtosh and Priyank and Shivam are also tracking all the details. For now, these are the Delhi police team officials are at the spot. Bomb disposal squads are there. They are probing the sequence of events. Let me go across to Priyank. Priyank, first of all, piece together what happened. 2:05 is when the car broke through the barricades, breached the barricades, went into the assembly, and what happened after that? Tell our viewers all those details.
Certainly, Sagarika, this fiasco, the biggest security breach fiasco, happened outside the Delhi Assembly at around 14:05 hours. And let me show you to viewers the kind of damage this particular SUV has done to the main entrance of this Delhi Assembly. Can you see all those red broken pieces of this gate? Because the vehicle hit from at a very high speed, and all these pieces can be seen here. The yellow color patches are the markers which has been put in by the forensic team, the visual which we have seen. So this particular gate was partially damaged, which can be seen standing across 20 meters away from this particular location. And just a short while back, the Delhi Police Commissioner has also reached. We also saw the vehicle, and if you can zoom in, you can see the vehicle of the Delhi Police Commissioner. While talking about the sequence of incident, this particular vehicle, Rakesh, if you can just zoom out, I would like to show it to our viewers so that they can understand what happened. This is the main road of Civil Line Sagarika. This is a road which connects the Delhi Assembly to the main portion of the Delhi Vidhan Sabha. The vehicle came here exactly around 2:05. It barged inside after breaking the main layer of this barricade, and after it turned towards the right-hand side where there are the fountains situated there. Right outside the fountain, if we can zoom in, yes, certainly Rakesh, that's the location. Exactly at this particular location, if you can see the white color building, right opposite to that there are fountains which are situated, and at the fountain he kept a red color bouquet. The bouquet was kept by him, and after crossing this particular stretch of the curve inside the Delhi Vidhan Sabha, the vehicle left from the another gate, which can be seen as second layer of security breach. So there were several layers of security measures which were taken considering the kind of threat which was received by the Delhi Assembly. The CRPF was there. Then you have the Delhi police personnel who are situated and who are placed at this particular location. Fortunately, the assembly session was not going on, so only the Speaker of the House was there. Vijayan Gupta was there, and just half an hour before this incident could happen, he also met the members of the Education Department at 1:30 at this particular office where this bouquet was kept. The suspect left from here, and what we have got to know that the vehicle registration belongs to Pilibhit Sagarika. The number is being traced by the Delhi Police Special Cell. The senior officials of the Special Cell are also here. So this is the
Delhi Police Commissioner has also reached the Vidhan Sabha. We are getting you visuals of the bouquet that was left behind by the intruder. Priyanka is showing you the visuals of the gate. So imagine this was a car that was speeding. It breaks through the gate. It breaches the gate. It goes in. The suspect then gets out of the car, places the bouquet, and manages to flee. Going across to Shivam. Shivam, you're also reporting from the site. Delhi Police top cop is present there. Top officials are also on the site. What's the latest when it comes to the investigation? We'll try connecting with Shivam once again, who's also reporting from the Delhi Assembly. Going back to Priyank, who's getting us more details. You told us about the entry time. How long was the suspect present inside the premises after the security breach, after managing to break through the gates? And after he broke through the gates, how come nobody managed to nab him?
पुलिस के ऑफिसर्स हैं वो
Less than 2 minutes, Sagarika. It was a brief interval for which he entered. You can imagine the vehicle, which was at a speed of around 30 to 40 kilometers an hour, which barged to this particular gate. The vehicle left from here and it turned towards right. It crossed 100 meters of distance. Then the vehicle stopped at exactly right opposite to this white color building, which is the main office of Delhi Vidhan Sabha Speaker Vijen Gupta, where he had concluded his meeting with the education department officers. The suspect left the bouquet because the CCTV footage, according to the official so far, although further investigation details are yet to be shared by the Delhi police, the vehicle stopped there. One person got down from the vehicle. He left the red color bouquet and he left from the other gate. But what is very alarming is that instead of him being there, the suspect could not have been stopped at the exit gate, which is very alarming thing. What my sources have told me that it was a Pilibhit registration vehicle. The vehicle belonged to one Kulwant Singh, who is a resident of Pilibhit. How is it possible that the resident of Pilibhit, which is a neighboring, which is a district which joins Uttar Pradesh to Uttarakhand, could come here, and what could have been the purpose for him to come here, put the red bouquet, and then leave from the location? Right now, we were talking to the senior officials. They have been tracking the mobile number of the suspect, which is another VVIP number of this particular SIM card, where the suspect is being traced by the Delhi police. But unfortunately, the phone number is switched off, which means that the suspect already had a criminal intention. Once again, give me 30 seconds, Sagarika.
Yes.
If you can once again see the manner in which the suspect had managed to break this particular gate, the pieces can be seen here. It was a very heavy iron gate which had been broken by him. You can imagine that it was not an accident. This was a clear-cut intent to come here, barge in and do something very dramatic, which has shaken the whole...
Priyank, that all of this happened in a matter of 2 minutes. The suspect barges in through the gates, breaks through the barriers, goes straight up to that white building that you were showing us, places a red bouquet, a flower bouquet, and then manages to flee. Did he take the same gate? I'll talk to you about that as well. Going across to our colleague Shivam, who's also with us. Shivam, any more details about this particular suspect? Because Priyank has been telling us the car, it has been now established that the car had a registration number of Uttar Pradesh. The resident who owns the car is from Pilibhit. What do we know about this particular suspect?
Well, exactly, Sagarika, and what we've been given to understand is that when trying the contact number, the number is coming switched off. So again, as Priyank was rightly mentioning, the intent behind this particular act that happened, the massive security breach that has happened, and for that you need to be aware about the coordinates and also the surrounding here. I would urge my kind of person to show, just to give a context about the level of security that this VIP area claims to have. This is one CCTV footage, one CCTV cameras on both sides of the gate of the main gate number 2, but just not even 20 meters away are other 2 CCTV cameras as well. The 2 of them, one monitoring the road traffic and other monitoring the footpath on which we are currently walking. So when it comes to security protocols, this entire area has been packed with CCTV cameras. There are multiple layers of security, it's not just the barricading, it's not just the gate, it is also the CRPF personnel, the police personnel that are currently present, that normally present on the spot, and not just one layer. When you cross this particular barricade, there are certain individuals, certain officials who are present there. They will check the ID, then you will go further inside, they will see whether you will have a pass or not, and then to finally the roundabout. This is again the closest gate which takes you to the main room of the speaker and the main premises of the area. There are other gates as well through which normal or other people, not even MLAs, are allowed from this particular gate, gate number 2. It is only secured for the VVIPs. So it shows you that this particular act which was done was a clear message, was an intent to send a clear message.
It was planned, it was intentional. Going back to Priyanka, who is with us, who is showing us the broken barricades there and how the car in fact barged in. Coming back to you, Priyank. Priyank, we were talking about how all of this happened in a matter of 2 minutes. Which was the gate that the suspect used to flee? And are you telling us that the gate from where this breach happened, there was no security personnel present at that moment? Nobody saw this suspect? Nobody could stop this car?
Sakya, it's very important to be seen if one of the VJ can allow us. Can you see the skid mark? It is mentioned by the Delhi police that this was a skid mark, which means that the moment the vehicle came close to this location, he was at a very high speed. So you can imagine the vehicle could be around 50 to 60 kilometers per hour distance. So this skid mark can clearly be seen. So less than 20 meters, the skid mark can be seen before the vehicle actually bumped into this particular heavy iron gate, which is gate number 2 of the Delhi Vidhan Sabha. So even if a person was standing there, if the security person could have been standing there, it is highly impossible for someone to stop a very high-speed vehicle, that too a white color SUV coming towards him. So if at all the security personnel would have attempted to stop him, it could have been difficult for him. Can you see that man who is standing right next to the gate? He is a Delhi police personnel. Oh, not there. Rakesh, can you please zoom out? Yes. Can you see this particular person who is standing there? He is a Delhi police personnel who could have been there at the time of incident. His statement will be recorded later on. But the man in with the vehicle skid and barged into the main iron gate, which is a heavy gate. You can imagine the impact was such high that no human person could have attempted to stop the vehicle. That clearly shows the intent of this particular individual who came to this location. Right now, let me tell you, the Delhi Police Commissioner, Mr. Satish Golcha himself is there. But this is certainly a grim reminder of what this district has seen in the last few months. This is a particular district where the CM was assaulted. This is a particular district where the explosive-laden vehicle kept on roaming around, and then finally it exploded outside the Red Fort, which took life of 15 individuals. This is the same district where the CM was also assaulted, and now you have this kind of major security breach. So there's a much more which needs to have been done by the senior official, which did not happen. The kind of intel, human intel, which could have been there, was certainly not there. And even after this incident has happened, no one could attempt to stop the vehicle. It's been almost 2.5 hours since the time of the incident has happened, and yet the Delhi police is trying to track the vehicle, which is certainly raising serious question about the kind of claim which they have been doing about keeping the city safe from any kind of unbrought incident.
What do you know about the identity of this particular individual? Anything? Did the CCTVs manage to capture? Because if he got off the car, it is only obvious that the CCTVs would have captured, a figure. What was he wearing? What was he dressed like? It'll help cops only identify this particular suspect. Anything that we know about his identity?
No official version. Let me be frank with our viewers. So there's no police official version which has come up, and we are taking all sort of precaution to give any further detail. But what we can tell you to our viewers, that this white color Tata Sierra was registered in the name of one person whose name is Sardeep Singh. His father's name is Kulwant Singh, and these incidents are resident of Chandpur area of Pilibhit, and the vehicle was registered in the month of February 2026. So this was a new vehicle, newly registered vehicle, which left probably from Pilibhit, reached to the national capital, crossed approximately 250 kilometers, and then he came here. The last stop before the vehicle came here could have been a florist shop. So that can only be ascertained when the cell tower location of this particular individual could be tracked. The main thing is that the intent of this particular individual was certainly criminal. Rakesh will once again show you. Rakesh, if you can just show you the kind of skid mark, because Sagrika, from this particular stretch, you can clearly imagine that the vehicle was at such a high speed. It applied its brake, but the brake could not stop him. It barged inside the main entrance, and the suspect did not even stop for 20 to 30 meters when the security personnel tried to chase him down. But even after that, the vehicle left towards the main area where the office of Vijayendra Gupta, the Speaker of the House, is situated. There is a small fountain-like structure. There's a concrete structure which is there.
Right.
He left the bouquet there and then fled away from the location without being stopped.
Did the suspect flee from the same gate, or did he use another route? If you could just confirm that once again, Priyank, as you're getting us these live pictures and live updates.
There's one more gate. I'll just come. Rakesh would come here and I'll show you. There's another gate which is there on the other side of this particular Vidhan Sabha. This is right above the Delhi Metro civil lines. Rakesh, you go further. We'll try to show you to our viewers that what could have happened. This particular vehicle, which came from the gate number 2, finally left from the other gate, and exactly here towards this particular location, the fountain is there.
Right.
He came here, he kept the bouquet, and then he left from the other gate, which is gate number 3. So that is clearly showing that how this particular suspect had a clearly free run when he entered inside the Delhi Assembly, a very, very high security area.
So the car was speeding. It's a UP registration SUV. It enters. There's also the car also skids. It breaches the barricade there, goes in, places a bouquet. The man steps out of the car. The suspect steps out of the car, and in a matter of minutes also flees using the other gate. And are you telling us, Priyank, that both at gate number 2 and at gate number 3 of the Delhi Assembly, we are talking about the Delhi Legislative Assembly, that there was not enough security at 205?
Not because if the security measure could have been there, if the boom barrier could have been like a very high secured zone, because generally there are boom barriers which comes from the ground. They have very big pieces of iron which can stop any further movement. So in this kind of security scenario, the entrance is more secured than the exit, because in the exit generally people move away without going through any kind of check. That was a tricky point which allowed this particular suspect to leave from there. That is gate number 2 from where we were reporting, Sagarika. The vehicle came here, it barged in, and then it took a very long turn, probably 200 to 300 meters of distance. It stopped right at the main porch of the Delhi Assembly. Then it went towards another gate, and starting from there, the vehicle came here, and right behind me is another gate from where he managed to escape.
All right, going across to Shivam, our colleague, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Shivam, Priyank has pieced together the sequence of events. He's telling us how the car, which was speeding, ramped through the barricades, went inside, placed that bouquet right over there in front of the speaker's room, and then left via gate number 3. Now tell us about the security layering at the Delhi Assembly. On any given day, how many security personnel are deployed at the gates of the Delhi Assembly?
Well, it is difficult to give numbers, but yes, there are multiple layers of security starting from this particular gate, the gate in contention, the gate number 2. This you normally see where we are currently standing just 10 meters apart from that. Ahead of the gate, there are normally this gate remains closed. Only for the VVIP it is open. Normally it is closed. And even after beyond that, there is you can see the beam. Even beyond that, there are security protocols, there are security officials standing there, be it the CRPF, be it the Delhi police officials, the security guards, they remain
Do
there.
stay with me, Shivam, because Tarvinder Singh Marwa of the BJP is also with us. Tarvinder Singh जी, एक बहुत बड़ा सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच हुआ है दिल्ली असेंबली में, और अभी सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं कि इनफ सिक्योरिटी डिप्लॉयमेंट क्यों नहीं था?
हेलो
जी तरविंदर सिंह मारवा जी, आपने सुना होगा एक सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच हुआ है दिल्ली असेंबली के प्रेमाइसेस पे. क्या आपकी स्पीकर से कोई बात हो पाई अभी तक?
स्पीकर साहब से कहा है हमने, और हम तो बार बार कह रहे हैं कि सिक्योरिटी का दिल्ली विधानसभा में पहले भी 3 बार धमकी आ चुकी है, और हाँ ये हादसा हो गया, तो इस पे पूरी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए.
जी, कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए. आप कह रहे थे कि आपकी स्पीकर से बात हुई है, उन्होंने आपसे क्या कहा?
अभी इसकी वो कह रहे हैं कि वो जांच करा रही है पुलिस, कौन आया क्या है, जांच के बाद पता लगेगा.
जी, जांच के बाद पता लगेगा. हम भी इस इंसिडेंट के बारे में दर्शकों को बता रहे हैं कि दिल्ली पुलिस के जो कमिश्नर है वो भी पहुंच चुके हैं. पर क्या सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं अभी, जो सिक्योरिटी को लेकर जो प्रश्न उठाए जा रहे हैं, इट इज अ ह्यूज कंसर्न.
हाँ, वही पहले भी 3 बार धमकी आ चुके हैं. इसको सीरियस लेना चाहिए, और इस पे पूरी इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए. जो भी लोग इसमें शामिल हैं उनको जल्द से जल्द उन पे कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए.
क्या आप डिटेल में हमसे शेयर कर सकते हैं कि स्पीकर ने इस इंसिडेंट के बाद आपसे क्या कहा, अगर आपकी उनसे बात हुई तो?
वही कहा कि हमने आगे बता दी है, स्पीकर साहब ने कहा है कि आगे बता दी है, और अभी कमिश्नर साहब भी वहाँ पहुंच रहे हैं, और या पूछने वाले होंगे. यही कहा था कि पूरी इसकी इंक्वायरी कर लें.
वो तब वहीं पे थे जब ये इंसिडेंट हुआ था?
तेजिंदर गुप्ता जी,
जी।
हेलो, वही थे वो तो,
ओके।
वही थे।
जी, जी। Tarvinder ji, thank you so much and for sharing all those details with us. So, BJP's Tarvinder Singh Marwa joining us on this broadcast. He's telling us that he's spoken to the speaker and the speaker has for now said that there should be a detailed probe into this incident. With that,